Welcome everyone to the Community Events Advisory Committee. This is November 7th, 2023. I'm going to call this meeting to order at 6:31. I will call on Justin, the legislative assistant, to read the land acknowledgement for us, please.
Thank you. The city of Thorold is situated on treaty land. This land is steeped in the rich history of the First Nations, such as the Haudenosaunee, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe, including the Mississauga, the Credit First Nation. There are many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people from across Turtle Island that live and work in Niagara today. The city of Thorold stands with all Indigenous people, past and present, in promoting the wise stewardship of the land on which we live.
Thank you. We're going to move on to number 3. Are there any declarations of interest? I can only see Nella on my screen. Justin, as you don't have anyone? Thank you. We're going to move on to the adoption of the agenda. Can I call for a mover and a seconder of the to adopt the agenda? Again, I can only see Nella on my screen. Can I get a mover and a seconder, please, Nella?
Perhaps people can turn their videos on.
There, thank you, Amanda. So I have Nella and Amanda. Thank you very much. I call a question. All those in favor? Opposed? Seeing none, that passes. We're going to move on to number 5, adoption of the minutes. Can I get a mover and seconder to adopt the minutes? I just need someone, a mover and a seconder. Thanks, Stephanie. Amanda, thank you. I call a question. All those in favor? Opposed? That passes. We're going to move on to number 6, which is correspondence. 6.1, we have a committee vacancy. So we have been notified that Carol Clifford and Linda Petrilla have resigned from the committee. Justin, can we ask that you put a posting up through Natalie that we have 2 openings on this committee and that they can apply through the website as usual?
So it'll be in consultation with the clerk. Since we just had openings in September, I think it'll likely be every so often we will put it out because other committees will be needing people. Mm-hmm. So we'll probably be doing them in stages throughout the year is my guess, but it'll be in consultation.
Well, I know Lake Gibson's desperate, so maybe might be, if we're planning on, maybe plan for January if we could, because I know with some of the committees they need people.
Yeah. And
by the time we get it passed. Sorry to see them go. They're both great people. We're going to move on to number 7, which is community business, the Thorold Garden Club request for funds. Could we have someone speak on this issue if we could, please?
Good evening, everyone. Through you, Madam Chair. It's Dave. I'm on my cell phone. I can't seem to get volume or some speakers through my laptop. My service out in Port Robinson is not that great. Yeah, I'm going to require a receipt from the Garden Club just to submit that for the grant approval.
Any discussion from anyone? Or any questions?
Dave, is this something that they look for every year? Or?
Yeah, through you, Madam Chair. I believe it is, Nella.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we do it sort of as in-kind sort of contribution or an in-kind donation to the Horticultural Club.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay. If there's no further discussion, we'll move on to if the committee would like to endorse this. So the motion that council support the Thorold Garden request of the $225 for their 2nd annual garden contest is the motion. Do I have a seconder? Nella? Any other discussion on this motion? Okay, seeing that, can I get call the question? Those in favor? Nella, Amanda, thank you guys. Opposed? That passes. Justin, can you let them know that we recommend the motion to support?
Yes, and I just have to advise at this point, one member has dropped out and we have lost quorum, so
Okay.
we can wait a little bit to see if they come back online or if anyone else
Who was
joins.
it?
Stephanie.
I'll
I
give her a
believe.
second. Hers is internet usually too.
Yeah, so we can wait at least 15 minutes and go from there.
Okay. We're gonna move on to Santa Claus because that one doesn't require any motions. So that can still be an open discussion, correct?
Let's wait just
Okay.
a little.
So everyone, we're just waiting for Stephanie to see if she'll jump back on as we don't have quorum right now. And again, hers could be an internet problem, so. Yay.
So Carmela has joined us, so now we're good to go again.
Did she leave us before that motion passed?
No, I think we're okay.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. So we're going to, now that we're back in quorum, we will move on to 7.2, Santa Claus Parade. Dave, I believe this one is you.
You're muted, Dave, if you're trying to speak.
Sorry. Yeah. Through you, Madam Chair. Nella, I just want to inform you, we're on great track with our Santa Claus parade this year. We've surpassed the 40 mark for attendees this year. I think
Awesome.
last time I presented, we were at around the 25 mark for attendees. So I can confirm that we're at 45 right now. So it's an additional 20 attendees since last meeting. We've reached out to an additional 37 new contacts this past week. So starting on the end of Friday up until today, we've reached out to another 37. We've secured a convertible Lexus for the town crier to sort of kick off the parade again. So he'll be cruising in style this Santa Claus parade in a convertible Lexus, compliments of Performance Auto Group. Our social medias will be starting tomorrow, I think, on Giant FM. Is that 90?
Is that 91.7 or?
91.7?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think our advertisements go out. We're preparing for the Remembrance Day ceremonies this year. Right after the Remembrance Day ceremonies, we'll be putting up the street banner, our Christmas lights downtown. So that's all scheduled and ready to go.
Awesome.
Now, is that, sorry, through you, Madam Chair, is that a Christmas tree I see in your background?
Yes, it is, because I'm leaving for vacation next week and I'm trying to be proactive.
God bless you.
I know. No lights till after Remembrance Day. I just have a
You
quick
got it.
question about the Santa Claus parade. What's the time this year that it's starting? Did it start
So-
at 3 o'clock last year?
So we started staging around 2:30 last year. We actually kicked off around 4 o'clock last year.
Okay.
So with what we experienced last year, the best photos that we captured were sort of at dusk and into the early evening when all the floats were lit up. It looked fantastic. The lights really shone well and they were noticed incredibly. So we're trying to sort of capture the younger children while it's still light out. So we've programmed the parade to allow the younger kids and the sort of dance elements of the parade to take place early so everyone can watch that aspect. And then as the parade progresses, you'll start to see the lights come on the floats, the trucks, the trailers, and really capture that as a spectacle.
That's great, Dave. I'm so excited, and thanks again to you and the team. It's
Absolutely.
really it's coming to light. It's in a couple of weeks, so
Yeah, we're less than 3 weeks away.
I know, it's great.
I hope to see everyone out there, Marcia.
I'll be at a hockey tournament, but I will be open and supporting it. Any other
Thank you.
questions for Dave on this topic? I just have one. Food trucks. Where are we with the food trucks that you mentioned at the last meeting?
So we have the 3 food trucks secured. We have it's a coffee truck that's going to still do the lattes and eggnogs and things of that nature. We have a hot dog vendor, and we have Tropical Fiesta that was at our community market this year.
And then where is the placement of those food trucks?
So those are going to be at the school, Prince of Wales School. So we're going to have more of sort of a central kind of location where there's going to be some photo opportunities that we're going to ask people to take photos, share them to the City of Thorold website, and we're going to create sort of a slideshow for everyone to see through the website. There'll be some backdrops and some props that people can take photos with.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Any other discussion on this one? Okay, seeing so, we'll move on to 7.3, which is Master Plan of Events for 2024. So this was something I'd brought up before, and maybe it's something we should talk about more in January and planning out our year. I don't know if anyone has anything with that one, but I'm okay with deferring this one till January. Is everyone else good with that one?
Good with that?
Okay, Justin, we're going to defer that one till January, and then we can plan out our year of events then. Roundtable, just before we do, Dave, could you just briefly let us know what's happening for Remembrance Day for anybody who is joining us on YouTube or anything, so they're aware of what is happening in Thorold for Remembrance Day this weekend?
Yeah, through you, Madam Chair. So the high school this coming Friday is going to do, Thorold High School is going to do sort of a parade down to the cenotaph at Memorial Park, right behind the Senior Center. If anyone would like to come out and see that, they're going to lay some wreaths just so students get an understanding of what Remembrance Day truly means. It's one thing to teach it, but it's another thing to actually be a part of sort of a ceremony that will take place in Thorold. As far as the city goes, we are going to host our regular wreath laying at Memorial Park, which is again behind the senior center, and that's going to be on Saturday, actual Remembrance Day, where we will take a moment of silence for all our fallen members.
Thank you. Any questions or discussion on that one? No? Okay.
No, I think the parade starts at 11, Dave, at the Legion.
Through you, Madam Chair. Yes, Councillor Decker, that's correct. It will start at 11 and then proceed down some streets in Thorold and wind up at the Senior Center / Memorial Park.
Awesome. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you. Okay, so we'll do roundtable. Nella, I'll start with you because you're in my top there. Do you have anything for roundtable?
No, I don't. And I will see everybody on Saturday at the parade. And I will be on the truck with the TCAG collecting food for community care.
Okay. Camilla, do you have anything for roundtable?
I did have one quick question for the Santa Claus parade. For volunteers, when are they going to know about it? Because I have a few friends that are volunteering, and then myself too, and we haven't really heard anything. So I don't know if Dave can answer that.
Yep, through you, Madam Chair. So basically, everyone that's going to volunteer is going to be accepted. We've been really struggling with our internet down at the Thorold Arena. now with it being open for business, and I think everyone's tapping into the Wi-Fi. Marsha's laughing. I can see her. Um, so we're having challenges. Jacob worked from home today to try and get through some of his emails, just to start really responding to people and reaching back out to people. So Carmela, I know you applied a long time ago, and I'm shocked that you haven't heard anything. So be advised that absolutely you are going to be participating in the parade as a volunteer aspect.
That was all then. Thank you.
Thank you. Amanda, do you have anything for roundtable?
I don't. Thank you.
Justin, do you have anyone else I cannot
You have
see on?
Ricardo and Stephanie. I'm not sure if they have anything though.
Ricardo, do you have anything for roundtable? I guess not. Okay. Stephanie, do you have anything for roundtable?
No, I do not today. Sorry, I'm experiencing technical difficulties too, so my camera's off, apparently. I got kicked out for a bit.
No problem. So for myself, I just have 2 items. The Thorold TA is welcoming over 500 families for the Beaver Lock Tournament. So if you see some new people in the downtown and throughout Thorold, please be gracious and welcoming, as we are excited to have all these families visiting Thorold and experiencing Thorold, some for the first time and some that have been here for over 5 years returning. So that is a great undertaking by the TA that they're having another Beaver Lock tournament. I believe it's the 30th or 31st year that they're hosting this tournament. Also, BIA will be having some events going on over the holidays, and we'll find out more after tomorrow to try and tie into the holidays and things for people to do. And I'm sure the library also has a few events they have going on. So we can definitely tap into the library with all their wonderful ones too. Thank you, Dave. Anybody else for roundtable?
I just got one quick thing. Dave, those food vendors and stuff, you guys are going to advertise that obviously on 91.7 and through the city's website, et cetera?
Through you, Madam Chair. Yes, that's correct, Councillor Decker. The mayor is going to make a sort of a pre-recorded statement that will go out, broadcast on 91.7. I think it's Giant FM. I think it's going to be broadcast a couple of times a day leading up to the parade. So that will be out, I think, on the November 12th. It'll be after the Remembrance Day festivities.
And can I ask you a favor? Can you have him mention it at council on the 21st in his mayor's report? I know I won't be there. Not to make anyone jealous, but I will be in Holland. So if he could just mention that at council, I would really appreciate that.
Through you, Madam Chair, I'll make sure that the mayor gets your message, Councillor Decker.
Thank you.
Perfect. And also that businesses are open in the downtown that people can visit too, selfishly.
Absolutely.
That there's still lots of places downstairs, down there that people could visit. So with that being said, if everyone is good, our next meeting is December 5th. At the next one, Justin, can you give us the like we had last night of the upcoming meetings for 2024?
Yeah, that is my plan, hopefully, to have for the next meeting. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And that being so, I'm going to, with no further business, I'm going to adjourn this meeting at, time's off my watch. 6:50 it is. Thanks,
awesome.
everybody.
Have a great week, everyone.
Have a good
See
trip,
you at
Nella.
the parade. Thank you.